Hey everybody, in this video we'll talk about completing Gauss-Jordan elimination with a 2x2 matrix. If you haven't watched my other Gauss-Jordan elimination videos, I encourage you to watch those first, or my elementary row operations video as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at this problem. If we're given this system of linear equations, I can make an augmented matrix by putting the coefficients into my augmented matrix as we see below. Now, this topic is asking you to determine how I go from the left matrix to the right matrix. So what do I do in order to get row 1 to go from 5, negative 20, 35 to 1, negative 4, 7? Well, I multiply by 1/5 in the left-hand side, and that leads me to the right-hand side. So that's kind of what we're going to do. That's the first step. So now step 2, how do I go from 1, negative 4, 7? Oh wait, the next one is 1, negative 4, 7 in the first row, but I'm replacing row 2. So let's look at row 2. Row 2 goes from negative 6, 28, negative 62 to 0, 4, negative 20. So what did I need to multiply row 1 by and then add row 2 in order to get a 0 here? I need to multiply by 6. 6 times 1 is a positive 6, and then when I add these together, I'm going to get a 0 here. And I can check by taking 6 times negative 4, which is negative 24. Then when I add 8, I will get 4, etc. That's what I got for my second column, second row, second column. All right, step 3. How do I go from negative 1, well, what's changing? Row 2 is changing, okay? So how do I go from 0, 4, negative 20 to 0, 1, negative 5? I multiply by 1/4. And then step 4, step 4 is getting this 4 to be a 0. You can see that here. So how do I do that? I multiply row 2 by 4, so that eventually in this column I'll get a 0 there. And then once we're here, what are we going to get in these boxes? Well, the bottom doesn't change. But if I take negative 5 times 4, I get negative 20. And then remember, I'm adding these rows together. Negative 20 plus 7 is negative 13. So I should get x is negative 13 and y is negative 5. Let's take a look at this next one. To enter the augmented matrix, put my coefficients in the first row of the first equation, my coefficients in the second row of the second equation, like so. Now, my step 1 says, how do I get a 0 here? Well, I multiply row 1 by 1/2. And when I do that, I get 1/2 times 2, which is 1, 1/2 times 8, which is 4, 1/2 times 6, which is negative 3. And then row 2 hasn't changed, so 6, 20, negative 15. And the next step is, how do I get a 0 here? Well, if I take negative 6 times row 1 and add row 2, I'll get a 0 there. So I replace it with row 2. So negative 6 times row 1 is negative 6, negative 24, and 18. And then I'm adding row 2, which is 6, 20, negative 15. So I end up getting 0, negative 4, and so I'm adding these, right? And then 18 plus negative 15 is 3. So I'll have 0, negative 4, and 3 in the second row, and 1, 4, and negative 3 in the first row. Now, how do I go from a negative 4 here in row 2 to a 1? I multiply row 2 by negative 1/4. So I get 0, 1, and then negative 3/4. And then 4 and negative 3 here still. Now step 4 is to get a 0 here. So I multiply row 2 by negative 4, which is going to give me 0, negative 4, and a positive 3. And add row 1 is just 1, 4, and negative 3. And I'm going to replace row 1 with 1, 0, and 0. And row 2 hasn't changed, so this is negative 3/4. So what does this mean? This means x equals 0. Right? This is 1x plus 0y equals 0. And then 0x plus 1y equals negative 3/4. So y equals negative 3/4. And that's how we can solve a 2 by 2 matrix or a system of 2 equations, 2 unknowns with Gauss-Jordan elimination.